Hi, team. Hi, stream. Hello.
No.
Nathan, holy shit.
Hello. I didn't see you there.
This ain't no damn Masterpiece Theater. Get your shit together.
Pretty good.
Anyway, hi. Welcome to session 1 of what I am currently calling Blades by the Docks, because that's where our Blades crew is. But it's my Blades in the Dark campaign. We did character creation last week. And we're going to start off with our first score this week. None of us know what the fuck we're doing, so if you have rules expertise, it is most appreciated. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of figure shit out, and I hope you are good to tag along with us as we blunder through all of these mechanics until we start to learn them. Okay, so, friends, let's go around and do brief introductions of who the fuck you are. Let's start with Nathan.
Hey, I guess I'm Nathan. You might see me around under, the handle I made when I was 12. I guess I don't know. I've been playing D&D for a couple of years now, mostly with Nausea. Looking forward to a great game.
Sweet. Mads.
Yo, I'm Mads, or Allie. I apparently make games now, and people give me money for it. Also, I stream under Yumi Mads, and I'm on Twitter as Mad Puro. And I make art. That's another thing I do.
It's true. Omni.
Yeah, I'm Amgi. I've also started playing only for a kind of a short period of time with Nadja.
Last but not least, Mr. Can't Keep His Shit Together, Tony.
Hey everyone, I'm Tony. I don't have much of a web presence, but that's about it.
Yikes. So these...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Suave.
Good job, team. We're going to get there. By the time we get to like episode 5 or something, it'll be routine, fear not. And then I am Najo Tigre, aka Tristarae. You might know me from Misclick's D&D Prophecy, but now I'm playing this game over here. Alright, so we have our crew. We open the scene. You're in a very small, cramped office. There's a couple of toughs standing around glaring at you, and seated across the desk from you is a rather burly man who almost looks too big for his desk and his office. Like he's just taking up a lot of space. Bald-headed, stubbly, grouchy face, heavy eyebrows, shirt's a little sweat stain, and you would know him as Bazo Baz, the leader of the Lamp Blacks. He's called you to his office to offer you a job. Who would he have gotten in contact with out of the 4 of you?
One of us had Bazo Baz as a contact.
No, he just heard what you did for Fitz.
Oh,
and
no,
he's interested in, yeah. So who out of the 4 of you would be, who's like the one that does the talking, so to speak? Pun intended.
Probably either me or Mads.
Not
Yeah,
it. Not
I think
the,
we both
not
have
this time.
like 2 in Consort or Sway.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd probably be the ones that like step up to do talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say Omni, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I am native from the area, so maybe that's why.
True. So Omni, what's your character's name? Give us a brief overview of what they look like.
All right. My name is Nuri. I'm from Duskfall, which in the PDF says is usually pale skin, dark hair. I'm sort of short, female, disorganized looking. Like maybe I always get dressed by grabbing the first 5 things I see without paying attention to what they are.
Okay. So Bazo is looking at you. Probably who would be standing closest? Like who's the second most interested in this meeting?
Probably me, like standing off to the side and more or less behind his desk, looking at what's on it.
Okay, and what do you look like? What's your name?
I'll be playing Ramari or Rimdeva. They are an ambiguous Taikarosu noble in a suit and vest, very like put together, trying to be super casual, but they have 4 black eyes, just like 2 and 2.
Okay.
Wait, the eyes are black, or you have 4 black eyes? Those are
4 eyes that are black, like completely solid black,
But not blackened.
not
Yes.
black.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, clarified.
Yeah, you definitely got a few weird looks coming into the office, and like some of the guys standing around the office are still like kind of fixated on you.
Yeah, and I just like give them a little wave with nails that are a little bit sharper than normal, like longer and sharper than normal.
And yeah, who's keeping an eye on all of Bazo's posse? Like, which of the 2 remaining is most? Still not you.
Not me.
No, it's probably definitely me, just because like just sitting sort of in a meeting room for maybe a little too long, just kind of just get fidgety.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe so I like after a while, maybe it was seated for a while, then get up and start maybe pacing around a little bit, just sort of standing kind of in the back, but like kind of keeping alert. So I'm a tall, sort of slim Akarosi man, fair-skinned and dark-haired, who didn't reach too deep for that one. I guess my name would be Finn. And actually, yeah, so I think that suffices for now. So I'm in the back, sort of keeping an eye of like the guys at the door, and also I guess behind the desk too. How many men would be in the room?
There's say 3.
Okay.
And then last but not least, Tony, what is your character fucking doing? Like, what's your reaction to all of this?
So I'm just like curious, like in this room, is there stuff on the walls? Like, does he have bookshelves?
There's a lot of paper scattered over his desk. He has files everywhere, with various like numbers and things, like ledgers all over the place. It's really kind of messy and disheveled, and there's like a fine layer of like coal dust all over everything.
I would really just be doing what I would probably do in real life, which is just like I would just be kind of like looking around and just trying to read and pick up any information that I could, but like very, very spacily. Like I'm just like not really paying attention to anything that's being said or anyone in the room. Just really just trying to like look at words, look at numbers, try to read what I can.
And what's your name and how do you look?
My name is Zulkarnain Al-Hassan. People call me Zul. That means 2 beautiful eyes in Arabic. I'm from the Imperial City in Akros. Just grew up big city kid, so I'm not really like street smart at all. But I just kind of like tall, gangly. My clothes are a little too big, but it's like I have like this like brown like 2-tailed coat. I have glasses. Really just like baby faced, clean shaven. Just I look very, very like nerdy and like not at all someone who would be in gang related activities. You'd be like, what is this guy doing here?
And that's probably you were, as you guys walked in, everybody looked at Rem and they were like, what the fuck is up with her eyes? Finn's fidgetiness is kind of making them a little nervous. Nuri is here to do the business, and Zul, they just wrote you off completely. They're like, why the fuck did they even bring this kid in here? Like, this is for grown folks. And this kid has not cut their teeth on the street.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Bazo's sitting across the desk from you, Nuri. And he kind of looks around at your crew and arches his eyebrows a bit, and he's like, well, I must admit, I find the stories a little hard to believe, but if you got in and out of Skurlock's place, you should be able to do this job for me. You say anything, Nuri?
No.
You just kind of look at him,
Waiting.
and he says, so, I hear tell, or rather, I hope that you've heard tell, that the Lampblacks and the Red Sashes are having a bit of a tussle, so to say.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that we could work out a mutually beneficial arrangement whereby you help me loosen their grip on their turf a little bit.
Both of them or just one?
He squints at you.
We're talking to the lamp.
Just the red sash.
My apologies.
Just the red sashes, if you please.
All right, what's in it for us?
Well, I mean, if they lose grip on their turf, that means we could divvy up the pie. Is that not right?
Oh, are you going to? Can I trust you? Do you actually do that?
And Rem holds up like a clawish finger and is like, we'll be doing most of the work. I really think we should get a larger share of this.
He snorts and he says, well, we're not going to clear them off of their turf right away. We're just making steps, understand?
Yes, and I think we'll be taking most of the steps carrying you. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, you came to us for help.
He arches an eyebrow and he says, I just want to see if you're as good as the stories say before we contract any further business.
We're actually better.
There's an awkward silence, and he says, that remains to be seen. Let me first tell you what it is that I think I can trust you to do.
All right.
Now, as you probably know, the Red Sashes have a lot of, he kind of sneers, high-class drug dens. And they do a lot of business in Black Lotus. I'm hoping that a crew like yourselves that aren't familiar to them yet can get into one of these dens and take their supply of the drug. You think you could heist some Black Lotus?
Absolutely.
So
Do you want it back in one piece?
He squints at you again, and he's like, you understand that it's kind of a syrupy substance.
I think that is more, do you want it? Or is it our finder's fee? Thieves' fee? Whichever.
Now, I would prefer to have it myself, but I can give you coin in exchange for the job.
I don't know. I mean, the Red Sashes would love information like this.
And there's kind of like a rustling, like the guys standing around the room, like check all their weapons and stuff. And Basil leans forward across the desk and he says, don't fucking rat me out.
And I'm just like, leans a little bit forward, but still on the wall. And it's just like, oh, no. This is just negotiations, honey. It's how they work. Obviously, you've never been a day in court, but it's okay. You'll learn.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and he like shuffles in the papers on his desk and pulls out a map of Crowsfoot. And if you look at our map in Roll20, he indicates this building across the street from the temple where you guys' lair is, although your lair is hidden and he does not know that, but you guys recognize that building. It is, as he says, a very high-class drug den. A lot of aristocrats that are slumming go there to partake of the Lotus and have a dreamy good time.
Is it like an open drug den or like speakeasy?
More like it's kind of like a hookah lounge.
Mm,
Really, it's like very similar to an opium den,
gotcha.
right down to the drug in question.
It's probably somewhere that I've been or I've heard about.
Yeah, you would be familiar with it. Like, it's definitely a certain, like, bohemian fashionable set tends to patronize it. Rem, what is the name of this establishment?
The insert color here, insert noun here.
The flighty bird.
The Flappy Bird.
The Flappy Bird? No, come
No,
on.
fucking no.
No.
Flappy Bird can go in the
I
same
won't
garbage can
stand
as
for
Street
this.
Sharks.
So we still don't have a crew name.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah,
the
we
fucking
don't.
Street Sharks. Deal
We're
with
gonna-
it.
Great.
Hey, birds like to get high. Birds like to get real high.
I don't know.
Like,
Jack,
literally,
any ideas?
literally anything is better than Flappy Bird. Come on.
Wait, let me look at Spotify.
Anybody can volunteer a name.
The very
Silver
long
Medals.
Spotted crow, spotted cow, spotted.
The
Black Hole
silver-
Sun.
Okay. Fuck that song, but okay. This Black Lotus Den is called the Black Hole Sun. Won't you come? Wash away the rain.
Bird.
If by wash away the rain, you mean steal all of your shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. So he points out the Black Hole Sun and he says, now if you can go in there and get their supply of Lotus, bring it back to me. 2 coin?
I just like pipe up and like not looking at him when I say this. It's kind of like still just like looking around the room. It's kind of like putting on my glasses. Like if I notice correctly, like I think you could pay us probably a little more, judging by the papers on your desk.
What did you
And
say?
Red Schwartzen is like,
I missed that. What was the last part?
I think you could pay us a little more based on the papers on your desk. Your finances seem to be doing much better.
And like everybody stops and turns around and looks at you in the back of the room.
I don't look at any of them. I'm just still just like looking at. I'm just like the fidgeting.
I'm
Red
not.
just shrugs and is like, well, if he wasn't going to say it, I was.
It sounds like you're trying to convince him to pay you more than 2 coin. What action are you using for that? Feel like we need a roll.
Like a
Way, I
survey.
guess. I mean, I don't think I can use survey for that because,
It's not. Yeah, you're trying to convince him.
like, even if I knew he had more, I couldn't convince him to do
Mm-hmm.
that with that. So I'm gonna use sway. What position is this?
This is risky. He's already been threatened with some bullshit, so he's a little peeved.
Let's go. Effect. Standard.
Yes,
that.
standard.
Bonus dice. Is there helping in this game? There is, but
There is.
There is. Who's helping and describe how?
I would be helping, and I think that means I just take 1 or 2 stress.
Let's see.
Got it.
Find the rule. Help. That's literally not what I'm looking for.
Keep scrolling. Okay.
Also, 2 coin is not literally like 2 coins in this game, right? That's like a
No.
like a
No,
pretty
that's like
significant amount of money.
2,000 plus bucks. It's
Okay.
like,
Like 1 coin
Dude.
is equivalent to a briefcase full of money.
Okay. 2 briefcases.
What are the...
Wait, yep. This says take 1 stress to give another player plus 1 die.
Okay, what page is that?
On page 36 in the rules reference.
All right, so how are you helping?
I think. Yeah, Erm is totally ballsy enough to do that. Just strolls over to his desk and with like 1 single claw-like nail, drags out a ledger, flips it open, and it just happens to land on a page and it's like, oh, just look here. Everything's in the black. I mean, it's in the name, right?
Damn. All right, you can take 1 helping die.
Nice. 1. What'd I get? Oh god.
Oh boy.
Please.
Well,
Let's go.
Let's go.
that's a number.
Let's
Let's go.
that's a thing that happened.
Let's see. So things go badly. He slams the ledger shut and glares at you, and he says, "Look, 1 coin."
I think that was less than you
Okay.
initially offered us.
It's fine. It's fine.
Rem just holds up a Rem holds up a hand to the rest
And
of the group.
they're like loosening their guns and their belts and stuff.
Rem's just like, I can see you're a bit testy. I think we'll do it, but we'll do it on our terms. How's that sound?
He kind of squints at you. The fuck does that even mean? What do you mean your terms?
Smiles widely and
They
reveals that
really
she's got
agree.
like some fang action going on.
What do you mean your terms?
I mean, we'll steal their product in
Yes.
our own way,
Okay.
and you won't interfere, even if it looks like we've totally turned on you. Just trust us.
Not
Okay.
fucking likely. You bring the lotus back to me and I'll give you 1 coin for it.
Oh, that'll decidedly happen.
It better.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't worry. They just like to be in control. This is agreement. Don't worry. It's all fine.
so we can cut to you guys deciding how you're gonna tackle this problem. Are there any questions that you ask him first that I can give you answers to?
What's the security like?
I don't think they would actually answer us at this point.
Yeah,
That might be
still
true.
worth an ask.
So
Wait, But
Did I ask for a map?
Ren would have already been there though, right? So
Yeah,
she would.
Oh, good
he
point.
doesn't have a map of their facility.
Okay.
yeah, like the inside of it, and I probably only know like the patron areas.
Oh, sure. So not where the good stuff's at.
But yeah, but we can totally do the whole asking questions about stuff thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could ask
So
you what kind
What
of
here
security
isn't what it
measures they have.
appears to be.
God damn it, Tony.
AKA my favorite Dungeon World Club.
what's really going on here?
What's really going on here?
What's your deal? So here's what he would have told you. The manager of the Black Hole Sun's name is Talitha. Talitha Vale. She typically has about a half dozen guards on duty. And the den is quietest during the day, as you might imagine. That's what he knows, and that's what he would offer.
Well, I vote we don't go there during the day because that's when they would expect someone to break in. We should go at night and blend in with the crowd.
Yes, we should, because that would not only give us bodies for cover. None of us can fight.
Well, I sort of
Except for Nathan.
Speak for yourself.
Who are you speaking for?
As a team, we did not have terribly many points in skirmish. So, if it comes
So-
close.
I think we need to decide what sort of plan you're going to use, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Where is that reference?
It's on the sheet, actually.
Oh, really?
Choose a plan, provide the detail, and then choose your load amount for the operation.
Right. So we've got assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, transport. As approaches.
I'm thinking this is either stealth, maybe social,
Do we have to pick? Do we
Or-
like pick more than one, or just one, or what?
just one.
This
Yeah, it's gonna be one plane.
Yeah. one
Yeah,
type of
either
plan.
stealth or social.
What about deception though?
Yeah, I was gonna say deception was the other one.
Well, can any of us lie except for
Oh, I can lie plenty, but mine are
okay.
successful.
I have 2 points in both consort and sway.
Okay, I have a point in consort, but nothing in sway.
Yeah.
I've got nothing in any of those, so I think it's rapidly becoming like a Ocean's 11 situation.
That's cool.
I mean, this is the game for it.
Yeah.
Can that be our crew name?
Ocean's 11.
We
It's
don't
for
have
you
11
motherfuckers. What the hell?
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 4?
Ocean's 11.
Ocean can't fucking count.
Don't we have gang members?
Eventually.
But you
Not
don't.
yet. We're not cool enough to have
Yeah,
game members.
Damn, we don't even have like that one like weird ass Patsy that like hangs out with us.
I think that's you.
Hey, don't.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, shots fired. Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Wow.
You wouldn't
Oh,
expect it from Omni, but she's savage.
Oh, Omni. Oh,
Also,
Omni.
oh shit! So the red sashes are a bunch of swordsmen.
Also that.
Who we just pissed off?
Well, no,
No,
we're
no,
pissed
no,
off-
oh.
we pissed off.
My
We
bad.
pissed off the lamp blacks. I mean, they're just like they're like literal lamplighters, so they suck.
Lamps,
Like,
yeah.
we're not scared of them.
They're former lamplighters that ended up forming a gang. They're like a union.
Pretty much.
But they're
Was
just-
they're already pissed off at us? So if we get the chance to move to the other side, maybe that would be better.
That was my plan.
Yeah, then we don't have an ally that.
That is a
already
solid
hates
ass
us,
plan.
that is
I'd rather have some
against us.
swordsmen on our side than people that light lamps. Like, what are they gonna do?
Not light the lamps in a section of the city, which actually
electric
benefits
lights.
us.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the reason
That's
they
just like
formed a
the
gang is
lamp
because they don't have to
Oh
light
yeah,
lamps.
they don't have. Yeah.
They're sad that they can't light the
suffering
lamps on fire anymore
economic
because electricity
anxiety.
stole their fun and joy.
So let's bring it back. What
Yeah.
the fuck is the plan, y'all?
Um.
I'm assuming.
Can we
So I'm
go with-
assuming we're going back to like our lair, right? First.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can plan in your lair.
Okay. Like I wasn't sure if we're just like talking out loud into this
No.
office though.
No, that's probably a bad idea.
Flash to the side. You're in your lair. What plan? Like, so if you are you going to get the Lotus and then do something else? Are you getting the Lotus and bringing it to Bazo as he thinks you're going to do? Like, what's the skeleton of this?
Um.
Right. If we're not
Potentially-
actually bringing it back to him, then
Do you sell it
Um,
yourselves? Like, what do you do?
Right. So I have an idea. We go in and like see if we can talk to the red sashes and be like, "Ayo, so you know that Bazo Baz motherfucker?
Mhm.
Well, I heard that he wants to steal all of your Black Lotus and ruin your business."
we should tell
Why
them
they
we
lose
have
the Lotus,
information
yeah.
for them on the lamp backs and see if we can cut a deal
Yeah,
first.
I
and
mean,
then
that's a better like.
Yeah. So we were just doing like front door.
Yeah. So it's
Question: what information on the Lap Blacks do you have?
the location of
Um,
wherever we just were.
That's not
I mean-
hidden. All
Oh,
criminals
it's not.
know that. It's
Yeah.
literally on the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't take that one. I'm gonna try and make a deal. I have ghost contract.
oh, okay.
Fucking shake their hand.
Go for it.
What's up? Hi.
But you have no information on lamp blacks that isn't publicly known.
Yeah. We could offer
We
to,
could
like,
offer to work for them.
yeah,
Can I-
to double agent
can I-
them and
This game has flashbacks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I flashback study the papers I was reading?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would I be able to do something similar?
What position do you want me to roll here, Nash?
Risky for sure. I think it's a risky roll. Because
Yep.
everybody wrote you off, but at the same time, they're highly alert to bullshit.
Okay. And then standard.
Standard effect.
Okay.
Actually, less than that, because all of his papers are a hot ass mess. Like, they're not in any order.
Risky. Limited. Bonus. 0. Hey! That's a 6.
That is a 6.
Nice.
Your boy can read.
That is true. That is true.
Your boy's wicked smart.
Wow.
Uh,
Let's see. So a 6 on a risky roll means you do it. It's not a crit, so you do get limited effect. So like,
what kind of like dealings are they in? Like what are they trying to do besides fuck up the Red Sashers?
Yeah.
You would notice that they have a lot of new drug dealers on their payroll.
Okay. And just on their payroll.
Yeah, you would know that they seem to have beefed up their drug dealer.
Do I get any idea of like, is it mostly in their current location, or are they trying to expand their territory?
No, you don't know that much.
Okay.
Limited effect, that's what you know.
All right. And we also, can we assume, like, is there other, that's just like a context of the world game, like, is there other drugs besides Lotus?
Oh yeah, there's a list of
Like,
them.
is it like, oh, ooh.
Yeah, I didn't make that up, team. I'm not that clever. Black Lotus. On page 70 of the PDF in the very right column.
70. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there's a
Black
lot
Lotus.
of drugs.
Tap, get, sacrifice, get 3 mana of a color of your choice.
If you could not do that shit right now. Like I wasn't gonna notice that reference.
Well, I kind of like the idea of going to them and offering to, voluntarily bring back the Lotus in order to get in with the Lampbacks and then continue reporting back to the...
Yeah, why can't we play them both against each other?
I'm not saying you can't.
Oh yeah, I'll proposing that to the crew.
Yeah, or at least move in that direction. We can still definitively pick a side later.
Or we could just never pick a side and let them
Yeah,
destroy
or
each
that.
other.
That sounds dangerous but fun.
Okay, so the plan is to get the Lotus at least to start.
Yeah.
Go to the Red Sashes, say, hey, we don't have information on the Lamp Blacks now, but they want us to do this job for them. If we take your Lotus, give it to them, and get more information, we could make a deal here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we should shake on it. Yep. Just shake on this deal.
Also, just like a rules question, do you have to like state the terms of the contract before the ghost contract? Or can you just like run in there like hands out blazing? Like grab someone's hand and like just shake it, like state out the terms real fast and like, ha, I got you.
Haha, gotcha.
And does it have to be, you have to get consent, is what I'm asking.
It just says when you shake on a deal, you and your partner, human or otherwise, both bear a mark of your oath. If either breaks the contract, they take level 3 harm, cursed. So it just says that, like, you have to shake on a deal.
And your deal, so if you shake on a deal with the red sashes and you guys renege,
Yes, I take level 3 harm.
Nice. I'm about that. So
Yeah, no, we'll just not renege on it.
Doesn't
It's
really
cool.
phase me too much.
But the deal might be that we'll feed you guys information on the Lampblax
in exchange for
in exchange for things that the Lampblax might be asking for. Like if they're asking for more drugs from the Red Sashes, we can bring them those drugs, and the Red Sashes are going to be okay with it.
Wait, then what do we get?
it's I guess payment from Bazo Baz until he finds
Yeah.
out, and then
And then until we come up with a different plan.
I'm
Or
just saying,
somebody
ghost
that's random on
contract
each
seems
other.
very permanent, but do what you want to do.
It kind of is.
Yeah, we don't even know if he's. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Or maybe just make the deal for this one job.
I think that seems fair.
Yeah. We'll bring you more information on the Lampblax if you give us your drugs to calm them.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
You are certainly able to try to do that.
Okay.
Let's go. I guess that makes our mission social.
Yep.
Yeah.
So okay, so our first plan, and it sounds like we have a set of plans here.
Mhm.
You're gonna do the social thing to talk to the Red Sashes. Then you are going to obtain the drugs without much of a trouble, should that go well.
Yeah. Yeah, if it goes well, we'll stage a heist.
You don't need to heist if it goes well.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's stage it so that the Lampblax.
Oh, so
either
you'll have
hear
a
about it
deception
or-
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have a. That's it? Social, then deception?
And then we go back to Basil
Yeah.
Baz and try to get actual info from him.
Yeah,
sounds
'cause
like,
we're assuming you have the Black Lotus at that point.
Okay, so social, deception, deception.
Well, social. I thought it was just social to get the Black Lotus.
And then I
And
think
just
the
deceiving
deceiving
the Lampblax.
Azobaz is like a whole deception
A whole
plan.
thing. Okay, so social, that's what I was asking. Social,
Yeah.
deception.
Yeah,
Yep.
socials. So, yeah.
All right. Okay. So
I guess that means we're not going to get to do much heisting, though.
We get to fake a heist?
yeah.
Or potentially not fake a heist if this doesn't go well.
let's go. We got this.
Good point. Plan B, if they
Yeah,
don't
we won't
agree,
know if we didn't try.
just grab the drugs and run.
Sure. Of course.
That'll go well.
If I've got grenades, I can throw them behind me on our way out.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we're gonna end up burning down this truck then.
We got
Okay.
this, guys.
I
There's
hope
no way
so.
this will go
Hey,
well.
yeah, one thing at a time. Let's not
Okay.
get ahead of ourselves. We're not going to burn down this truck yet.
I don't know. It's a good plan B, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And John says if the contract doesn't have an end clause, it's permanent. Word it carefully. Got it.
Okay, so okay, let's do this social business. So the thing we do
Yeah.
to determine the starting situation for the score, make an engagement roll. Are you smoothly in control, or have things not started well? So I need a fortune roll using the vulnerability of the target.
What
Okay.
does that
Also,
even-
there's
the
a
fortune roll?
streamlined engagement roll. Engagement roll rules. So let's see. DM cuts right to the actions. Grab blah blah blah.
Is this in V8?
So yeah, it's still a fortune roll using the tier of our crew as the trait for the roll.
The tier of your crew?
Yes,
Is that in version 8 or this one?
in version 8.
Okay, because it's completely different in this one.
Okay.
So let's
Which one do you want to go with?
the one that I have in front of me.
Okay.
Makes sense.
7-1.
Yeah. So the vulnerability of the target, I think, relates to the target's hold.
Yes.
That's probably pretty good for them.
I think it's weak, actually.
Yeah, their hold is weak.
Oh, okay.
The red sashes. What does that mean in numbers?
I don't know.
John, what
4D.
the fuck? 4D?
Yeah.
Also, who's making this fortune roll?
I was
And
just
does it
about to
matter?
ask you that.
If
It would
they're-
be
if they're
whoever's
a weak
leading the
tier,
action.
40.
Wait, if they're
Probably.
weak tier, it's what?
What page is that?
16. Engagement roll.
Oh, yep, it's right there. Okay. Ha! Okay, so 4D, I need an engagement roll from someone. Who's leading this plan? That's another thing we need to determine. And then
I
we
could lead the action.
Yeah, probably you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then we need to
yes.
determine your load for everybody.
Okay, we have that fee for game.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
we get
I
two-
can get plenty
Wait,
of shit with a light load.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with a light load.
Okay, so
Oh.
it's
My level 2.
okay.
Same.
Okay, so you guys don't look like super, like you didn't roll up to the red sashes with all your guns and knives and shit sticking out of you. You look like you look like regular ass people.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rem, I need that engagement roll.
All right, and it's a fortune roll with 4 dice.
Yeah,
Fortune roll. It's
let's go with that.
that number of dice 4.
Okay, I have 5.
Okay.
Mixed outcome.
Right.
I'm just like a fucking magic 8-ball.
No, I've got it.
Should we
Yes.
roll again later?
No, I've got it. So you guys go to visit. You guys go to the Red Sashes headquarters at their temple. It's like a sword. They're a sword fighting, like discipline. Originally, a Ruvian fort sword fighting, so it's kind of got this dojo aesthetic with like red banners everywhere. When you walk in, there's a meeting in progress, and it's Mylera, the leader of the Red Sashes, and she's speaking to none other than Talitha herself.
Okay.
Talitha?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the person who runs?
That runs the drug
Right.
den, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
And when you guys walk in, they're like seated around, like cross-legged around a very low table. They're sipping tea, or it looks like tea. And there's like 2 guys standing behind Mylera, against the wall with their swords out, and then 2 more flanking the door when you walk in.
Quick question about organizational structure. So like Malira is like the head of the Red Sashes. Like
Mhm.
what would, like, as a proprietor of a shop, like where would she be? Like would she also be very important? Or is there like several levels of bureaucracy in between there?
Oh, Talitha?
Yeah. Is it a meritocracy? Do they have elected positions?
It's more like an opium den. I imagine she's like.
I mean, I know. I'm
Manager.
wondering if I should make you roll to know. That sounds like a study or survey
Actually-
flashback.
I'm gonna survey that.
Or it sounds like you would have used one of your actions to find out that kind
What
of
is
information.
Sure.
Can I help with like local gossip or something?
With like consort? Is that what you mean by local gossip?
Yeah, if that works.
I mean, okay, so
if that's something I can do.
So who's doing the flashback? Let's start there.
Me.
Okay. How are you
I
going to
just
find?
found a question I totally should have gathered information on before.
How are you trying to find out this information about the structure of the red sashes?
Honestly, I think the red sashes, like as like a former martial art guild, have like technically enough like public knowledge that they would be in public records that I would be reading at the library.
They definitely have a public face as like a sword fighting school,
Right.
but their criminal activity is not so readily available.
Would they have different structures though? If I'm looking at organizational structure.
Well, would we know is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, how much is that really going to help us in the present situation? Like, I don't want to waste too much of my stress.
I will totally blow stress for at least the first trauma.
Yeah, I'm fine with just looking at their like legitimate dealings. That would probably be my like best way to interact with it anyways.
Could I like flash back to like previous times I've come here to know like where can I find leverage? Who have I like seen before that I could use in this situation now?
So what action are you using to do that?
Let's use CONSORT.
Okay. So you're doing a consort flashback to previous times you visited.
Would that be a risky position?
Well, describe what context you would have been there. Like, what business do you have going to the Red Sashes Sword School?
Not to their sword school, to the like opium den.
Okay.
Like, back when I still had some family fortune to blow. Maybe
Okay.
I blew a bunch of it there.
Okay. So you used to do Black Lotus?
Either I did or I hung out with people that did.
Or okay. So that sounds like a
which seems
controlled.
more likely.
It sounds like a controlled situation with standard effect.
Okay.
You were there to do exactly what you're supposed to go there to do.
Yeah, but is it like maybe that one time it was the hey, you want to go to the high rollers or I'm at a casino kind of thing?
Yeah.
Because of how much money I dropped.
Yeah, that sounds controlled.
And bonus dice is 0?
Unless somebody else was there, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be like,
Ooh! Ooh!
No!
Oh my.
Talitha does not fucking like you. She, as soon as you walk in the room, she is like, fuck this heifer right here. I remember her ass. What did you do that pissed off Talitha so bad?
So these friends I was with, these friends I was with, they were I didn't know them terribly well. They really liked the party. They really liked their Black Lotus. That gives you like delusions, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the den ended up a little bit trashed at the end of it, just a teensy bit. And by a bit I mean completely, and I had to close it down for a while.
What did you do to the building? Like, why did they have to shut down? Do you not remember?
I think I don't remember. And like I see Talitha and it's just like, oh, that black hole sun.
Okay. So I think given this consort role, your engagement role is now desperate.
Yeah.
Everyone hates us.
This can't go anywhere.
Oh, I guess you can have an option to resist? Question mark.
I can.
That seems.
Can do that in a flashback.
You can do the same things in a flashback that you can in a.
Okay.
That you can in a regular role.
Okay, then yeah, I will.
You need to resist with the social.
Yeah. All right. Bonus dice. I'm not gonna take a devil's bargain here. That would be silly. Do I want to push myself?
Shit.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll take that 1 extra dice and 2 stress. Why?
So you.
So I suffer 2 plus 3. Yep.
I'm confused
Yep.
about this. So when you resist a negative consequence on a controlled roll, you got a 1, you're blocked or you falter. So you take 3 stress.
I take 3 stress plus the 2 that I took for getting a bonus dice.
Okay. But what does that do to the consequence of Talitha hating your ass?
She really fucking hates my ass? I don't know.
What is I don't like I don't know what this result
Where's
actually means.
resist in the PDF?
Let's find that.
Hold on.
Oh, resistance.
I don't push myself on resist because it's about stress. So
Yeah.
I don't take that. I take.
Oh, the character
I
suffers
just take the 3.
6 stress minus the highest die result to resist consequence.
Okay. Oh, I see. John's explaining you always can resist. It always works. It's just how much it stresses you out.
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
There we go. So you didn't push yourself.
Yeah, I didn't because I couldn't.
Got it.
And
Hey, Blue
I
Jay.
resist. Maybe I paid Talitha off.
Oh, you
I
just is that where
I
all
just
your
threw
money
money at
went?
the problem.
Is that why you're broke now?
I think it's more I'm broke because my family was just like, you should come home. And I was like, but I'm at this really great party. You're breaking up. I'm going into a tunnel. Bye, family. They're just
Well, they cut you off, but clearly you had
that was the
funds.
moment, I think.
You had funds, and then now you don't.
Yeah.
So was that it?
I think that was the moment where I was like, why are we still giving this child money?
Right. Okay. So so you take 3 stress.
Mm-hmm.
And you resist this consequence. So it's not that she hates you.
It's just that she remembers the last time that I was in her.
She remembers you. Excuse me. She remembers you unfondly.
Mm.
She kind of remembers you as a hot ass mess. But she doesn't hate you.
Okay, that's good.
But she does know you. So she still kind of gives you a look like, why are you here? When you guys come in.
Hey, we're here with a deal for you.
Right off the bat, let's go.
Yeah, I walk and sit down at that table.
You
And
just
Rem comes up to Talitha and is like, oh, it's been too long. I'm so sorry about what happened before. Still, it won't happen again. I've left that crowd entirely.
Mylara looks at all of you and then looks at Talitha and she says, you know these people? And Talitha says, I've had dealings with this one. They were less than pleasant. I can't imagine what she's doing here now.
I think Rem also sits down, but next to Talitha is like, well, I've gone into business for myself. I took a bit of a cue from you, you see. But we've come here with an offer. We've heard about your trouble with the Lampblacks, and they offered us a frankly insulting amount of coin to steal all of the Black Lotus from your establishment, Talitha, and just hand it over to them.
And Talitha arches an eyebrow. How much were they offering?
1 coin.
She snorts.
They offered less. We had to talk them up to that. I wanted to see how much they were willing to give.
Mylara clears her throat and she says, well, we know that they're gunning for us.
Yes, and I think, Tony, did you tell us about like what you saw about them picking up more drug
Yeah.
dealers, etc.?
Yep.
Okay, it's like, and it looks like what they're trying to do is get product as cheaply as they possibly can, and add to their operations, get more people on corners, that sort of thing. What if we gave them exactly what they wanted, but tainted the supply a bit?
So Talitha seems intrigued at that. Taints the supply. She narrows her eyes, and you notice who's sitting closest to her.
Like on her other side.
I mean, just
Well,
in who's closest radius to her, shortest radius.
I literally got down next to her.
Sat down.
yeah, we both sat down, right? So, but you didn't used to down next to her,
Yeah.
so it would be you.
I would sit down and just like right next to her, like no personal space.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving her personal space at least.
So, Zul, when she like thinks about tainting the supply, you feel like a static shock ping you in the side.
Go static shocks in this universe.
It's a ghost.
And now I'm just thinking about the theme song. Thanks.
Game, huh?
And she kind of strokes her chin and she says, "That could be interesting, yes. Taint the supply. What are you thinking?"
I would guess I would pipe up and be like, well, you know,
Yeah, and Rim just is like, well, I know nothing about that, but, and kind of gestures over to
Yeah.
Zool.
by my estimations, I figure we could put some either some sort of chemical poison or another sort of drug that the customers would not receive a favorable reaction from the Black Lotus. I would nervously pick up like the tea in front of her and just sip it.
So there's this like long silence, and she says, "You've literally just given me the definition for tainting."
Yes, but we can do it whatever way you want. I just yes. And take another sip of hers.
So she looks at the cup,
Like,
and then her eyes look back up at you.
and Rim is just like, I'm sorry, he's just a bit nervous.
Look, well, the
Not
point is
really.
we can do it in a way that they won't be able to tell that it's tainted, which is really all that matters.
Yes, maybe something with a bit of a delayed reaction.
So my Lara kind of clears her throat and reminds everybody that she's sitting there and that this is her establishment. And and she says, "We'll have to look at the consequences of this. I don't want to unleash some sort of plague on Crow's Foot that is in my best interest by any means."
It's not going to be contagious.
And Rim's like, oh, no. I meant more like an allergic reaction, something that would make them never want to buy from the Lamplex.
Driving
Yeah.
the business to you.
This is all very interesting. And she like raises a hand and calls in like a maid or some sort of servant. And she says, bring us some more tea. We need to discuss this further." And we're gonna kind of fade to black there for a bit. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and when we come back, we are going to do some sort of alchemy mojo to figure out whether or not you actually do unleash a plague on Crow's Foot. And this campaign is quite short.
As long as I'm not rolling it, I think we're good.
Yeah,
I can do it.
we will adjudicate all of that very soon. But come back in 5 minutes. Thank you to all the people that are hosting and showing up and talking about the rules in chat while we blunder our way through it.
Yep.
Come back in a bit for more of that.